It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Ravens and the Giants. And it kicks off next on Madden.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. Dory Jackson now to return it. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 3rd down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Throwing his lock. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Lock to throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Here's Singletary again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Lock. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Gano ready to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They're now set for a 1st and 10. Changing it up here, Jackson. He's on the move. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
1st down throw for Jackson. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Play action now with Jackson. That's incomplete left side. Nearly an interception on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
So he makes up for his earlier miss in the game. He knocks that one right through. And it's important for him to move past that early miss, Kate, because you never know if he's going to be needed for a big moment when we get to the 4th.
Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 29. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will go on offense. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Baltimore. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a few. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Receiver in motion going left. Play action on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. Now an inside give to Singletary. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Locke looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. So no return on that punt. And ball coming up. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now Jackson off the play action. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Now here comes the New York offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Locke. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's an option to the left side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set.
Here's Locke to the air. Able to hit Robinson, complete.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. The Ravens back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Ravens who have 2nd and 4. From the 41. Got his target. It's Hill. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Everybody rushing back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now it's Lamar. Chased out to his right. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll run here on 1st down. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all
Illegal
about.
block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
1st down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the red zone now. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's second and goal from the 1. Hill. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. But new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Lockdown. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Catch is made down the right sideline. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it sets up second down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw, Jackson. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
They give up the gut to Singletary. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing his lock. Able to get it to Singletary. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants make it 17-all. Cano ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Baltimore running its offense out now. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Down he goes, the Giants got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Right up the gut. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He lofts it deep left. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Hill. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he works his way for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6. Here we go, at the 34-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And they'll run it with Singletary. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32. This finds Singletary. Jukes out a 1-stop. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's good for a Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Now it's Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens 18.
Now stick with Singletary. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And in, touchdown, New York. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants bring it back to even. Gano ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This our last play of the quarter. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Completes this one to Hill. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd down critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Giants and Drew Lock ready to go again on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Singletary again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. 6 DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Gano ready to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll throw it. This one's taken in by Hill. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. They're looking to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Ravens losing by 4. First down, ball at the 36. Lamar now from the gun. He's got Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Here he is to throw. Bateman hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That one going to go against the D. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Hold on, ready?
Running it after the penalty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Another carry for him. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Hill. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Giants 31.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Caught by the open man. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. A give left side for Singletary. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. The Giants using their first timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Singletary off the option. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
The Giants field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Gano ready to send this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be... The kick is away here in overtime. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. On 1st down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
Middle.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Whistles and a timeout. 4 seconds left in OT, so this is assuredly their final snap of this extra frame. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. A very short kick here from the right hash. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. And he just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from New York.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
In motion comes Andrews. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's got room past the 35. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
On the give, here's Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. They'll try and run for this with Henry.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. A second effort, and he is in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here we go, son.
Second down, it's Fields. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Here we go.
On the carry, it's Patterson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly for Hardy. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Don't jump, ready?
On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll set up the screen to Patterson. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Here we go, son.
They'll run here with Patterson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. All right.
Throwing is Fields. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now, Fields. take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his first touchdown this year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, here's Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll look for Flowers downfield. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. Jackson now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. That's to the right side and incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Fields on second and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. First and 10 now from the 36. This is Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Jackson looking to throw. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
Here we go. Right.
Here's McKinnon. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go, son.
Now McKinnon. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Fields from the pistol.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That'll be taken in by McKinnon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Fields now. He'll drop this to McKinnon underneath. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's third down and a few inches. Off the play action, here's Fields. Nowhere to go. He's going to get taken down. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. Jackson.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And this will be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go, son.
They'll run McKinnon. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On the ground, it's McKinnon. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Third and 6. To throw is Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get that complete to Hardy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run here. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Fields. This one complete to Washington. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Angel. Don't jump, ready?
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone.
He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll run. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down and 3.
180. Hey, report. Report.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. McKinnon. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Now here comes the screen to McKinnon. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
What's the play call here? 4th down and 7.
Here we go. Go.
Fields to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Run it quick.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That goes for 58.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Here we go.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Throwing is Fields. And that is incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And it'll be second down.
So an incompletion certainly not the worst thing in the world, but right now you're in a battle against the clock. You want to make sure that any field goal or any scoring play ends the game. You don't want to give your opponent a chance to answer the score, so they've got to be mindful of working this clock and mindful of getting into really manageable field goal distance.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go. You good?
Back to throw is Fields. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the two-point conversion.
Here we go.
Give to McKinnon from the pistol. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
One last shot now for Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.